What's up, gamers? Welcome to the show where I keep you guys updated on the latest in gaming news. But before we get into today's gaming news, let's take a look at today's clip of the day. Clip of the day.
C secure. We've taken control. Enemy took Alpha. UAV on standby. Lightning strike on standby. Securing Bravo. Bravo secure.
Alright, so yeah, that was our clip of the day for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but now let's get into our first news report of today. And our first news report of today's show is coming from Forza, and specifically about Forza 6, because over the weekend, Xbox Japan opened up a new webpage which gave us a little glimpse at Forza 6. Now, the website has since been taken down by Microsoft, but while the page was up, we managed to grab these 3 images as well as a little bit of information. The information that we got includes that the game's going to have over 450 cars throughout 26 different world famous locations, as well as there being 24 player races and 2 player split screen included in the game. Now, this is only really a tiny bit of information about the game and is really just stuff that we were pretty much expecting to be in the game anyway. But nonetheless, we still got a small little glimpse and a tiny bit of info for Forza 6 before E3, which I guess is better than nothing at all. But moving away from that small amount of Forza 6 news and on to our next news piece of the day, and it's about Steam's refund policy. Because since Steam's implemented their new refund policy, it seems that a lot of gamers are enjoying having the freedom to pretty much try out games for free before buying them fully. But on the other hand, it seems that a lot of indie developers are actually starting to report quite a bit of abuse from gamers taking advantage of the refund policy with their games. Basically, a few indie developers have released a few statements with graphs that show the sales of their games before and after Steam implemented the policy, and you can clearly see when Steam did implement their policy, the amount of sales of these games declined by quite a big amount. Pretty much what the developers are saying is that gamers are pretty much buying their games, playing them for a couple of hours, and then just claiming a refund on the game. And one developer in particular is claiming that this is happening 13 out of every 18 sales, which is pretty insane. Now, Valve has yet to give an official statement about this and hasn't yet indicated whether they're going to be implementing some sort of side policy towards small indie games. Because in my opinion, indie games should probably have a sort of different policy regarding refunds, because their games are obviously a lot smaller and cheaper than AAA titles, so these games should really have a refund time limit of something like 20 minutes instead of 2 hours. Because really, giving people 2 hours to play these games is enough for them to be satisfied with the game, and then they won't really care about playing it anymore, so they'll just grab a refund, which results in them playing it for free. So I think if they implement a time limit of something like 20 minutes for smaller games that cost less than $5, then this could maybe stop people from buying these games with the intention of just refunding it after an hour or so. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see if Valve does bring in a different refund policy for indie games, because at the moment it's pretty shitty for indie developers. But anyway, moving to our third and final news report of the day, and it's about Fallout 4. Because a couple of fans of the franchise have managed to work out a rough size and location of the exact area in Boston that the game takes place. Basically, what these guys did was take a few scenes from the trailer as well as a few screenshots and used this tower as their main reference point, and then used a couple of real life landmarks from Boston, such as this Coca-Cola sign, which is also in the Fallout 4 trailer, and pretty much mapped out their exact locations in the Fallout 4 universe, and then used that information to pretty much work out the exact size of the map that's going to be in Fallout 4. Now, I've only really gone over the basic outline of how these guys did it, but it really is quite impressive, and if you guys want a more in-depth look at how these guys managed to pull this off, then the full video will be down in the description below. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for today's gaming news. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and stay gaming. Brought to life. The Nathan Drake collection will release on the 9th of October and will include the first 3 Uncharted games completely remastered in 1080p 60 FPS with upgraded lighting, textures and models, as well as photo mode being brought to each